If the price is good today, why is it going to cost me more tomorrow?
A lot of times customers feel like that's there to apply pressure. Depending on how it's used, maybe it is. Might not be wrong. It can come off as a bit distasteful, aggravating even. The key thing to remember here, folks, is not every price change is legit. The real reason for price changes is fluctuations in the market, material or labor costs, scope of work, and timing. A solid quote should be able to stand on its own. It should be able to stand the test of time and allow you the opportunity to consider it, think it over. Now, some of you might say, and this is coming from a one-call closer, well, it's the fucking reality. I'm here to keep it real. I might not say the things in the way that you want me to say them, but I'm definitely going to share with you what needs to be shared. Are you currently going through the quote process or even preparing for a major home improvement project? I've put together a free homeowners awareness guide called Before You Sign. It breaks down some of the hidden dynamics that can influence decisions long before pricing is ever discussed. Not to create fear, not to attack company, just to help homeowners just like you understand the process more clearly before making major decisions. You'll find the link below. Some discounts are real, but the decision shouldn't depend solely on a countdown clock. That's the reality of this. If it's a good project with a good price from a good company, price is probably good tomorrow too. However, on the other side of that coin, and this is important, don't just take half of what I said and run with it. There's another side to this. There are real efficiencies with a same-day decision. This allows a company the time and ability to focus their attention tomorrow, a new customer, so they can keep that pipeline rolling. Moving forward today, with everything that you have going on, crews, materials, scheduling, all of that needs to be taken into account. Saying yes now could mean a faster install date without being pushed back weeks or months even. If material prices are trending upwards, locking that in today could save you thousands of dollars down the line. It only makes sense to move forward today if in your head you've already decided this is the right company, this is the right product, and I love the price. If those things are there, what else is there to think about? If you're unsure, don't rush. Nobody wants to deal with a cancellation headache anyway. If you're unsure, don't rush into a decision. But if you already know this is the right product, price, and company, let's go. Write it up. The quote is free. Always remember that. The quote is free. Your price is for whatever time frame you're wanting to work in. That's how most of these companies operate anyway. If you say, I'm going to sign up for a quote because the quote's guaranteed for a year, and the rep comes to you and says, here's your quote, it's guaranteed for a year. Any questions? You say no, and they say, hey, if there is a way for you to save some money, but you had to get it done sooner, would you be willing to get this project done before a year? And you say, yeah. Well, you've just opened up a door for a time-sensitive, money-saving opportunity. So if you say yes and you want to see that price, what you're invariably telling that rep is the price is good enough, I'm definitely going to get this done within that time frame. Because why would you want to see a price of something you don't want? Why would you want to see a price if you know you're probably not going to hire this company anyway? Now, if you realize, hey, I'm going to make a decision within, I don't know, the next 2 weeks, and I've got 3 or 4 companies lined up, I'm definitely going to make a decision. I can understand when you might say, yeah, I'm going to make a decision in 2 weeks. I want the best price you could possibly give me. Cool. That makes sense. I'll give you your quote, good for 2 weeks. Doesn't make sense to give you my 1-year price when you already told me that this is what it's going to be in 2 weeks. So at a point like that, I myself, depending on the company I'm working for, I have worked in companies where we had a today price. Again, 13 years, one call closer. And if somebody had already told me they can make a decision sooner rather than later, I'm going to test the water again. Okay, so you can make this decision in 2 weeks. What's going to be your deciding factor? At this point, if I'm still in the running, I've already hit most of those points. Really, what it's probably going to come down to is price, because if it's a no, then you're probably going to just tell me flat out, hey, look, I'm not going to hire you, man. If I ask you, if I had an offer that can help reduce the costs of doing business, potentially save you thousands of dollars on this project, would there be any reason why you wouldn't want to move forward sooner than those 2 weeks? And you tell me no. I'm going to ask you again. So if I had an offer for you today, is this the product that you want in your home? Price aside, are we the company you want to work with? And you say yes, would you like to see that price, or you want to stick with your 2-week window? I'm giving you an out, and you want to see that price. You've given me full authority and the green light to have that conversation of buying today. Because once the number hits the table and you tell me no, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't try to figure out why not. When dealing with a one-call close company, that reason a lot of times is efficiency. Imagine a customer purchasing a solution and paying a certain number. And then the second customer comes along and requires 4 or 5 visits. Do you know how much money that costs a company? Now, it's not necessarily your problem, but it is your consequence. Does it make it right? I don't know. I just play by these rules that were laid out before me. If we need to negotiate, let's do that. I've got no problems. If that's in my capability, if that's in my control, I'd rather have a negotiation with you. Let's talk about it, man. We can make this affordable. If money's the only thing standing between us getting this done the right way for you and being able to work closely with someone that's actually got your back, that has no problems running his mouth to the company, if you're dissatisfied, we've got the right product, we've got the right reputation, let's make it happen. But again, if you know that this isn't the company for you, or the rep, it doesn't really sit well with you, or there's something about the product that just seems off, don't move forward. It's simple. Be direct and say no. Otherwise, shake my hand. Let's get this project started. I'm John with Behind the Quote, helping homeowners just like yourself understand the entire process before they sign. If this video has helped you see the conversation a little differently, make sure you like, subscribe, and follow along. And if you're currently navigating the quote process yourself, check out the free Before You Sign guide that's linked below. I appreciate you being here, and I'll see you in the next video.